Look at that. We are live. That's some string work. Storm for doing string work, so. Different room today. Or, I guess, the same room that I started, I did my first homework live stream in. But, yep, not in the same place as usual. So, like, work's a little different, and the setup's a little different. It means this table's a lot smaller than. Right. Today's last homework video. There we go. I have like 5 different scenes on OBS now, which I feel so professional now. I have my setup screen, I have my capture my full monitor screen that I'm not gonna go on right now because I have like 10 million tabs open. I have the full screen camera capture. I have one that shows me and like this background and the and Firefox window because I was using it for YouTube recording. And then I have the as the oh shit screen. Because at some point there's something that's just gonna go wrong. I can feel it already. But the but it puts a black screen up and it plays those stars and stripes because that is the oh shit circus march. And it's also public domain because that is the Marine Band recording, and that is public domain. And also Sousa is public domain. Frames. Ew. Yeah, that'd be why the Wi-Fi in here is worse. Alright. Not. This one is only 4 questions, aka 5 questions. One of them has parts A and B. But the last two are of the ridiculously long variety. So we can start it. It's 2x. 1 minus cosine x. G of x equals x squared sine x. What is the order of contact of each of those at a equals 0? I just have to figure out what the heck that means. I have forgotten everything from last week. Okay. Let's I just have to start writing it out. Okay, what are we going to do? I just have to start. From A. So we just start doing the f of x, or I guess f of 0 equals, sometimes, f of 0 is 0, f prime of x. I'll just start with x, 2x, 1 minus cos x, prime of x equals, it's the product, so u prime v u v prime, which is 1 minus cosine x, which is just negative cosine, which is sine x. F double prime of x equals, this is just 2 minus 2 cosine x. We have u, v, means we have negative, we have 2 sine x times, and then that we have u and v, 2 x times 2x sine, wait, u prime v, that's a sine, times u x v prime. This is cosine. Probably should have simplified that before. And I don't want to do another one, so I'm just gonna hope that this stops soon. And just do f of 0. So if you do 2 times 0, cosine of 0. On the y-axis. There's 1 in it. Yeah, 1 minus 1 is 0 anyway. It's just 0. Let me double check and make sure I'm not just completely picking that up. Equal to, gotcha. We have 2 minus 2 cosine x, just 0, times 2 times 0 is 0 times, oh, sine of x is 0. The sine of 0 is 0, sorry. Then we have 2 times 0 is 0, times 0 times 0. So it's zeros for the first 3 down. Then g of x. It should be a little shorter. Equals x squared sine x. G prime of x equals, I know, g of 0. 0 squared times 0 equals 0. I just kind of like the emoji for Harry Potter, so I'm gonna erase it in my drawer. 0 squared and 0 equals 0. And then you have u and b. So you have u prime, which is 2x, b times. It's time. It's times, not addition, right? I swear to God, I am mixing this up. It's oh fucking hell! It's hot. It's addition. Let's just mess all this up. Um, that's a plus. That's a plus. Doesn't change the fact that it's still zero. This is that other. It's 2 sine x plus u prime. U, b, u prime b plus u b prime. Yeah. 2 minus 2, which is what that is, 0 plus. It's still 0. That's still 0. Then we have 2 sine x, which is still 0. So it's still 0, but it's a different 0. Then the 2x cosine x and x is 0, so it's not that much issue. U prime v plus u v prime. Then you still have 0, 0. G double prime x equals u prime v plus u v prime plus u prime v plus u v prime. Make this a minus. Double prime 0, that's still 0. 0, because that's up front. 0 plus 0. 272. Okay, we're finally getting somewhere, because that turns into 2 cosine x, which is going to be a positive number for once. U prime v plus u v prime. Two plus 2 plus 2 minus 0 is 6. Sine x turns into 2 cos x plus, see, that turns into, plus we're going to turn out the same thing. U 2 up front. Well, no, it's not 2 times. Well, I guess it is. I'll just do it like this. V prime V plus U V prime. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Minus U prime plus U V prime. G triple prime of 0 is 2 because x is 2 plus 2 times Q plus 0 minus 0 equals 2 plus 4 equals 6. They're the same thing again. Shit. Practice problems from class. Relationships. All these recurrence relation projects we did. I didn't say I didn't have to do this. And one problems that later on. Segment in this, it's useful to see by far. Also, there's this one class this term that I am 100% I'm gonna have to actually ace the exam to get an A in the class, and it's a little stressful. It's not even in the book. Problem we did earlier was sin x minus x, and you can just like take the x out of the top. Taylor series. We have 2x times. I haven't really like had any time to just sit and do nothing today because I had work this morning and then I had math class and then I had leadership meeting for chemistry club. And it's about the only time I had this morning was right after work when I had a half dozen spring rolls for breakfast because I'm in college and I make good choices. There's the Taylor series for this. For sine x, cosine. I really, really, really need to memorize these, especially given that I have the final on Thursday. Equals. So cosine x equals 1 minus 1 minus cosine x. Is it just gonna be 2 minus? Yeah. 2x times all that is gonna be 4x minus 2x cubed plus x fifth over 4. I think it would be really hilarious. It would create a lot of problems, but it would be really funny if you pronounced like 4 factorial as 4 and you had me super excited. So like even if you had a professor that was like super monotone and everything, like you'd have to listen to them because it'd be like, and then you have x and then or n. And it would have to be like you have to put the emphasis on it. Like I know that wouldn't work realistically, but it would be really fun. 2x to the 7 over 6 factorial. So, then we have sine x, which equals x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus 5 factorial minus 7 factorial plus that. And have squared sine x equals x cubed minus x fifth over 3 factorial plus 7th over 5 factorial plus x to the 9th, no, x to the 9th over 7 factorial plus. I think that's how that works. So is that 0th order contact? Like they did. So they intersect at x equals a, but they're not tangent to each other. Yeah, because they're not the same once you get to like the actual functions. So you have a 4x here, and technically this is like 0. This is 0 plus 0x plus 0x squared plus x cubed. And this is 0 plus 4x. I guess I'll rewrite it like that. Equals 0 plus 0x plus 0x squared plus x cubed minus over 3 plus that. And this equals 0 plus 4x minus plus 0x squared minus 2x. Just add the minus. Because you can see, like, it differentiates here, but also here. If this wasn't a 4x, then, yeah. Wait a fucking second. So it will be negative. So you have cosine. If you want to do 1 minus cosine, you add 1 to one side, and then you flip everything else on the other side. Hang on. Negative cosine equals. I'm gonna redo this. I think this part is correct, but I think this part is wrong. Negative cosine equals negative 1 plus x squared over 2 minus x squared. Plus x squared over 6. That is the same as that. We have 2x, 1 minus cos x equals, and that's still 0. So you get plus 2x cubed over 2. F over. Yeah, so which equals 0 plus 0x plus 0x squared plus 2x cubed over 2. And minus that, which equals 0 plus 0x plus 0x squared plus regular x cubed minus x. So after the, so it, so this has second order contact. It's the same for 1, it's the same for 2, it's the same for 3, but not for 4. So it's the same for 3 of them, so it's a second order contact. Because it's the same for the squared one. Okay. Let's write that down. Holy shit, it's been half an hour. I mean, I did spend like 10 minutes on the whole Webex thing that was not real. Or at least was not a thing that works. Should have removed that section this time. Also, I reread the syllabus the other day, and I'm pretty sure the lowest homework grade gets dropped at the end of the term. And I'm like, woo! Um, Canvas says I have like 49% in this class, which is Not true because my professor puts in all the zeros. Like, my final exam is graded a 0 out of 100. Um, Even though I have not taken it yet and won't take it until Thursday. Thursday. Anyway, that means, what's the problem set? The second problem set, I got like 67 on it. That will be dropped to the other term. If I do okay on like the last two and also this one. I got an 88% on the midterm though, 88.1. I fucking cooked on that, bro. I thought I was cooked coming out, but it turns out I cooked. I love language. Because I can say stuff like, I cooked, or I was cooked, and those two, like, the single was, it just blows my mind how our human language can do cool things like that. Also, when I was turning in this last problem set, I tore it out of my notebook and took like a big chunk out of this like quarter chunk of the paper out, and I had to rewrite the entire thing to turn it in. Sucks for me, I know. Pardon me if I go over, but it'll kind of sucked. I'm just gonna I hate writing in like a real notebook because it makes me feel like I have to write actually within the lines that are given to me on the page, and then I either have to take up 2 lines or 1 line, and it's too big with two and too narrow with one. I technically have like I take all my notes on my tablet. Technically, that like has lines on the page, but I completely ignore them because they're fainter, and like whiteboards obviously don't have any. But I'm like cramming all of this in, especially with fractions. X times all that. Yeah, 2 2x fifth over 4 plus 2x seventh over 6 factorial equals, well, I'll do that later. So g of x equals x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus x5 over 5 factorial minus x seventh over 7 factorial plus dot 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 equals x squared sine x equals x cubed minus fifth over 3 x seventh over 5 6 9 over 7 plus dot dot dot. And then I'll just have that equals 0 plus 0x plus 0x squared plus 2x cubed over 2 factorial plus dot dot dot. I guess minus dot 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 equals, let's see, 0 plus 0x plus 0 squared plus x cubed minus dot dot dot. second order compound. And now I've been broadcasting for 25 minutes straight. And done 1/5 of my homework. God damn it, someone's vacuuming. Like in the room next to me. Alright, evaluate limits. Direct applications of low will eventually work, it's considerably easy to use power series. I mean, yeah. But also, well, the new but to do it. Space. Infinity signs. Fixed 0. Cubed equals sin x minus arctan x. Obviously equals 0 over 0. So you can say, let's see, x equals x then or whatever, right? So one plus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3 factorial plus x. We just did that one. It is x minus. It's even signs even. No, that's not cute. Signs odd. It's cubed. Yeah, we'll just ignore it for all of those. Guys, hear that weird whistling sound that this mic is making? They're moving, but not enough to make it sound like a freaking. Here. I have to memorize arctan. Mine, no, it's negative arctan x. We do the first 4 terms. So it's going to be negative x plus x cubed over 3, which is regular 3, minus. There's some numbers that feel more odd than other odd numbers. Like 3 is an odd number, but 5 is an even odd number. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Any sense at all? Please tell me if that makes sense, because I feel like go there. So we've got cube times 1 all the dot dot dots. So you can just do out front instead of having the. Although if we had it practically the same thing. So you got x minus x, so those cancel. Cube over 3 is going to become x. Right? 5 times 4 is 20. Times 3 is 60. Times 2 is 120. Article 4. Leave those there. 3, 7. And then you have, at the very top, we have x cubed plus x fourth plus x fifth over 2 x over 2. Algebra, and I hate algebra. Already, so that my grievances with algebra a lot on this, on various streams, so. Might even. Okay. Thing I noticed when I was, I used OBS to record something, and when I was editing it, I realized, oh my god, this is super quiet a lot of the time, and sometimes it just cuts out altogether, and I think it's because I wasn't properly picking things up on, like, my mic. I might have to. I might have to. Oh boy, there we go. That's much louder. I don't know. Like, I'm not an audio engineer. You know. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, like that. Okay, dropped a full 1% of frames. That's not great. I didn't multiply that through. Because that's canceling out anyway. We had swap this out. X's are canceling anyway. We have 1 plus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3 factorial. And we just like x 3 factorial plus x squared 1 over 3 factorial. To be honest. Over 5 factorial minus x to the fourth factorial minus 1 over 3 plus squared over 5, 7 plus this goes to 0, which still isn't going to be super helpful. Or is it? Because if x goes to 0, you get 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 over 1 over 3 factorial plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Oh, these are negatives. Negative 1/3 minus another negative 1/3 plus 0. That equals 1 over negative 1/6 plus 1/3. So let's say equals 1 over 6. Look at that. Actually, I feel kind of good about this. I actually get a good grade on this set. And hey, if I think I'm doing, okay, if I think I'm doing well, I'm not actually going to be doing well. I think I can do this. I think I can take a final on week earlier. Yeah, I think this is tomorrow. Sorry, my work group chat was texting and so the union entered bargaining about this last week. The union entered bargaining. It's Wednesday, and we all have really awesome union shirts. Um, and my workplace, we did a thing where we tried to all wear our union shirts to work because, like, we're allowed to wear union pins on our hat and everything, and the university completely lost that argument when they tried to enforce uniform rules. We temporarily lost on the shirts thing, but I think we're gonna win it later once bargaining starts, like, in earnest. The university hasn't done jack shit about bargaining so far. They just listened to the first session. And I don't think anything's gonna happen over the summer. So I think we're still gonna be bargaining into fall. And then if anything like dramatic like a strike happens, I think it will be winter term. If anything. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but it's a possibility. Right. I'm just doing 4 shows. This is so much writing. So we have skip that middle stuff. No, I really can't. This should figure out some way to play music on my streams so that hello, so that when I'm just writing down all this stuff and quiet, there's something more interesting happening. But I'm getting petrified of counter strikes and stuff like that. That's minus x cubed over 3 plus x fifth over 5 minus x seventh over 7. Cancels, we have 1 plus x squared over 2 factorial plus x cubed over 3 factorial plus dot 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 over factorial plus x squared over 5 factorial minus x seventh x to the 4th over 7 factorial plus dot 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 minus 1/3 plus x cubed x squared over 5 minus x to the 4th over 7 equals 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 over 1 over 3 factorial plus 0 minus 0 plus dot 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 minus, oh, it's negative out front there, negative 1/3. Can't believe I've forgotten that twice in a row. Plus 0 minus 0 plus dot 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 equals 1 over negative 1/6 plus 1/3 equals 1 over 6. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the one where I end up having to do like 3 pages. Especially because problems 3 and 4 are so long. Alright. This next one's gonna be long. Oh, nothing to do for it, but do it. I even have to go back to my room and get my charger. Because I'm, streaming from my laptop. And also, I checked, is it 75%? I mean, I've been using it for some more intensive stuff when I'm recording and editing and all that. So I've got plus natural log 1 minus x. Then I've got that over the 4th root of 1 plus x squared. And then all that minus 1. Sequence that equals x is x squared over 2 minus x cubed over 3. thoughts? I don't know if that's going to come in handy, but it might. Really, just having it to 1/4 power. So we've got x plus a of x plus x squared over 2 s cubed over 3. One. That's where we're at. Because that cancels. If you take it to 0, you get this one equals 0 over 0. You don't get anything good out of it. Take it to 0 now. Oh, this is the binomial thing. Okay. I just have to go back and look at my notes that I find this. Wait, it's the choose thing, right? It's, in high school, like we learned the proper notation for this thing is 1 choose 2 or 2 choose 7. I guess 7 choose 2 would probably be more realistic, but and it was always NCR. And I get to college and mathematics like nobody writes it that way. That way is stupid. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Right instead equals 1/4 over 1 negative 1/4. I'm thinking about it like that. Oh no, that's not what I did in class. So we get 1 plus 1/4 choose 1. Was it choose x plus 1/4 choose 1. Or choose 2 x squared plus 1/4 term 1/4 choose 3 x cubed. I can rewrite this. I'll write this out. as 1 plus 1/4 1 x plus 1/4 2 x squared plus 1/4 3 x cubed minus 1. And so that is just 1/4 1 x plus 1/4 2 x squared plus 1/4 3 x cubed. It's not the present plus, right? It's not alternating, yeah. It's actually I shouldn't have written it out like that. I should have gone it 1 plus 1 x plus k over n, you get so it's just straight from -1. So 1/4 times 1 minus 1 3 4 squared plus 1/4 7/4. So just keep going like that? Yeah, it just keeps going like that. Over 3 factorial x cubed. And I'm running out of room on the whiteboard. Um, x plus. I'm just gonna use a calculator for all these fractions. That's gonna be minus. Actually, wait. -3/16 over 2. Yeah, okay. Let me make a calculator. 4 times -3/4 over 2. It's -3 seconds. That's 3/32 x squared. I'm gonna assume that's minus 4 times 3/4 3/7, so times -7/4. Oh yeah, I guess it is positive. Over 3 factorial, which is 6. I get 7/1 x cubed minus that dot, so that's going to be an alternating situation. And then it's 1 at the end there. So what we really get is 1/4 x minus 3 over 32 x squared plus 7 over 8 x cubed minus that dot. I can factor out an x in all of those. Yes. Equals -x over 2 minus x cubed over 3. over 1, 3, so that's x. You just straight up have 0 over 1/4. And then we can probably 2 and 3. Solves for that. Oops. 2x. 2x over 2, which is x minus 3x squared, 4x squared, 4x. Then you get 4th, 6 over 32, x, 7 over 28, 7 times 3, 21 squared. That's 0 of the number again. Because it canceled out. Series only x squared. Oh, you're so fucking right. 'Cause that's an x squared in there. Imagine 6, 2, 1. It's been fun. So that means I could actually get rid of an x squared and it's not this awkward thing down here. 6. This is x squared x cubed x to the 4th. It's bad. Weird. We can pull out an x squared out front of this. So we would have negative x, or negative 1/2 x over 3 minus x squared over 4. 4th, in fact, x over 4th, 3 over 32. squared plus 7 over 8x6, and then so that's still been going on the whole time. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. 2.5, 1/4, so it's 0. Dude, thank you for catching that so much. Which is a space? I can try. X. One plus 1/4, 1x squared plus fourth x. Limit x goes to 0. Let's name x. It's 3 over 2, x cubed. 3. And 1 plus 1/4 x squared. 3 over 2 x fourth. It's 1. And then we can mark those out. And then cancel this. That's x 3 minus x squared over 4. 1/4 x 3 over 32 x squared. 7 over 1. 8x6 ends up being 4. Standing halfway through. For this, we have to fix real numbers a, b, with power series to solve initial value problems. Differential equations. Again, ridiculously long. Y prime plus x squared y equals y double prime. Y of 0 is a y equals equals. I know I'll need that later. And then what we do from here is we take y equal the Taylor series Cn xn, y prime equals at 0. Y prime equals and Cn x the n minus 1, y prime equals 2 n minus 1 and Cn x the n minus 2 equals, and bring the index back to 0, to have n plus 2, n plus 1, and no, not n, c is 2xn. And from there, what you need to do is set this equal to 0, and don't just substitute this stuff in, equals equation for double prime equals 2 n plus 1 c n plus 2 x the n plus x squared times with y and x to n, also indexed at 0. And then we multiply if, right? Yeah, then we have to multiply this in, so we wind up with actually c x to n is 2. I'll take very good notes on this. For index trickery, right? We increase both indexes by 1, so we have to do this equals 0. So if we put in 0, so we have 2 times 1 times c n plus 2, x and 0 is going to be x to 0. I guess it's c2 now. X to 0. Which is going to be 1 actually. Plus 1 plus 2 n plus 1 c n plus 2 x the n. The n plus 2 and the n plus 1. I don't think I can do that because we're working with the n, like, n as the sum, like, thing for the series increasing. You mean like what out? So we have plus, let's see, and then another increase its index to 1, so 3 times 2 times, let's see, let's see, 3 times x1 plus times, was that? So what I'm wanting to do is combine these two. Index and the n number to combine them. So I yank one out of there, it will be, if I increase, if you decrease the index, you add to the n inside. If you increase the index, you subtract from the n inside. So I don't think these two are ever going to be equal if they're actually n and that. Should be X to the n. Still be X to the n, so then first. So should still be up here. N plus 2, n plus 1, c n plus 2, x t n. I'm looking how that helps me. Also, it's like, oh no, I specifically changed the index so that would work with the x, the n, but I could get it in terms of both 0 or it's more horizontally. This is still leaving me 0. C0, let's see. We'll see. Okay, let's see. C2 equals 0. Equals 0. C and oh my god. For one to get C2, I put N. Yeah, okay, if I want to get C2, I put N in the equals 0 in. Which gives me by C negative 2. That doesn't look at my left bottom there. If I want to get C2, I have to N equals 4. Then I get C6, and what's it? 1 with it. No, this is definitely not 7th grade math. This is calculus 3. I am in college right now. This is this is differential equations. So way at the very top, y double prime plus x squared y equals 0. Given y0 equals a and y prime 0 equals. Well, I am not Korean. I'm American. I'm one of those dumb Americans, you know. Don't worry about it. My laptop is at like 30%, so Streaming really kills the battery on this thing, so it probably won't be long until I have to end this, no matter what happens with my homework. Yeah, it just is A and B. You're not like actually finding a specific equation that fulfills that. You're just finding one with A and B in front of it. A more general case. I think because you can set those like this chunk of the equation, just have it equal to 0 and use that. I don't have very much battery on my laptop left, so I'm going to end this stream now. Thank you so much for all of your help. This was really helpful. I'm gonna keep working on this. I just am not gonna stay live. Thank you.